In fact, just a few months ago, he was some stock car driver back out of Riverside, California. One of the greats, Stan Gurney. Here is the Williams team continuing to dominate the German Grand Prix today, with Alan Jones running in first, and back in third spot, Carlos Reutemann sandwiched in between them. As you watch Reutemann in third, the smoke pouring off that car. In the second position is Jacques Laffite.
Here's Alan Jones braking for the turn, and his left front tire is going down. You can see the smoke came out of it. You can see the tire change its shape there. Just keep your eye on it here, and it locks up badly. That left front tire is completely deflated as he comes into the stadium area.
Alan Jones in trouble. The man who won the British Grand Prix when Jacques Laffite had a tire problem is trying to get back to the pit area. He's here in the stadium part of the Hockenheim ring. Let's see if he can get back in. You can see that tire just about coming apart now, David.
Well, the tire's gone down, but it hasn't gone right down. As you can see, the rim's not on the floor yet, so he's had a stroke of luck there. And again, talking about luck, he was very lucky that that tire didn't go down going around that Oster curve, because all the weight was on it. Look at it, completely flat now.
Going out in front as the jacks come out on car number 27. Jacques Laffite, first place. Going into second, Carlos Reutemann. Alan Jones in a real hurry to get out of here.
Well, one of the strengths of the Jones team is in their pit work. And there they go. In less than 20 seconds, they changed both front tires on that car, and he's away to rejoin the fray, screaming out of the pits, dropping in there behind. I think that's Mark Shearer.
And he is running third overall in the field. John Watson retiring. The McLaren out. And there's your leader, Jacques Laffite, here today in the German Grand Prix. Down late in the race, has now seen his major adversary, Alan Jones, have the same problem in the waning moments of today's World Championship race. It's put Laffite in first, Carlos Reutemann in second, and here's the man currently running in third position, Alan Jones.
Well, they did a tremendous job in his pits. He was in there for less than 20 seconds to change both front tires, and that brought Alan Jones out safely in third spot, still in front of his closest adversary in the World Championship standings this year, Nelson Piquet, who's now running fourth.
Final laps. Question now is, and look at Alan Jones turn on the power with two new front tires. He's really getting a bite out here. He's going for the fastest lap in the race right now as we watch Jacques Laffite in number 26 trying for his first win since Brazil 1979.
Well, the Ligiers of Jacques Laffite and Didier Pironi have had a bit of bad luck this year, actually. They've always been right up there in the front two rows. And as you say, Didier Pironi won the Belgian Grand Prix earlier on this year, but that's the only victory they've had. And they've gone consistently well, but they've just been sidelined by a lot of niggling little trouble.
In our same-day satellite coverage here on the CBS Sports Spectacular, Jacques Laffite, who last year finished third in this event, is now commanding the event after starting in fifth place. Laffite in first. Reutemann is trying to close, and I'm sure that if Alan Jones can get any ground back at all, let's check some intervals here. The interval between the first and second place cars, David, as we get down toward the finish of this event.
Well, earlier on. Now, here we see a reversal of fortune. This is Jacques Laffite at Brands Hatch. The left rear tire deflates at the fastest point of the Brands Hatch circuit. He fights for control. The wheels are off the ground. He slides across. He's very lucky to hit that catch fence. By that time, it reduced his speed, and he just gently nudges that tire wall. And that just shows how fortunes can change. But here we see him today in the lead, safely in the lead. And, of course, Alan Jones, a lot luckier than Laffite was at Brands Hatch, because at least Jones is still running in third spot. Look at Laffite, though. He's not giving up. He's using every inch of road. Of course, he's had a bit of a lucky break. Earlier on, we saw Reutemann struggling through that racing group of four cars, three of the cars further back down the field. And, of course, that gave Laffite a bit of a break, and he's managing to hold on to that lead.
Jacques Laffite still in command. Out trouble for Elio De Angelis in the Essex car. One of the Chapman entries in trouble. Andretti is still on the track, and he is being currently shown running up in the top 7. Mario Andretti not scoring points today, but the Essex car, the Lotus, is continuing to run to the finish, which is an improvement, David.
Well, it certainly is for Mario. He hasn't scored many points this year, and he'd sure like to score some here today. He qualified 9th, and he was running 7th earlier on, but he does keep slipping back out of that point slot. You've got to be in the top 6 to get a point. Laffite and Reutemann coming through the stadium. Laffite going past the start finish line for his last lap, starting his last lap. Well, he's on his last lap right now.
Carlos Reutemann running in second place. Here's Laffite, keying in for his 4th career victory. It's about 4 miles away from right now.
Well, of course, this is the time when Laffite is hearing all sorts of noises. He's feeling tires go flat. He's feeling clutch pedals break off. He's feeling accelerator cables snap. And he's hearing all sorts of funny noises in that car on this last and crucial lap. This is the one that counts. You can lead as many laps as you like. But unless you lead the last one, all the others are of no avail.
To the Ost curve, we must give credit today, although we haven't seen him in our German coverage of the event, to Nelson Piquet, who dropped all the way back to 23rd and has fought his way up to 4th position, and to Bruno Giacomelli in the Alfa Romeo, who is currently shown in 5th position, car number 23, the Alfa team, coming back from the tragedy of a few days ago here, to have a team up in the points at the end of the race.
Well, of course, Bruno's done tremendously well because he qualified 19th. He was 4 seconds off the pace, but he struggled away all day, and he's kept going while others have fallen by the wayside, and he is, in fact, as you say, in 5th place.
Back into the stadium for the final time. Jacques Laffite is out in front. The French blue and white colors about to win this round of the World Championship of Automobile Racing. Jacques Laffite comes down through those final series of twisting corners. Here he is coming up to take the checkered flag, and the win in today's German Grand Prix belongs to France's Ligier Jacques Laffite. Laffite moves from 6th to 4th, and second goes from 5th to 3rd. Let's go down to Barry Gill with the winner.
Jacques Laffite, many congratulations on a most dramatic victory. After the British Grand Prix, you must have thought your luck was never going to change.
Yeah, but I think today's changed, and I have a lot of luck today to win because I have 3 cars in front of me. But I think the race is like that, and it's a good win for me.
Jack, it really was complete revenge for Brands Hatch. At Brands Hatch, you were in front of Alan Jones, and then you had a puncture. This time he had one. What did you think when you went past him?
I think it's my time to win, and I was very happy. But it's not a revenge for me. I know the race, and I'm very lucky to win today. But I think it's normal because since the beginning of the year I was not so much réussite, you know, and now is my time, and I'm very happy.
This is your first win, Jack, since Brazil in '79. It must have seemed a long wait.
It's a long wait, but you know, it's not too difficult to wait because we are always in the front row, first or second row with Didier, and racing like that, I think if we can go like that for 2 or 3 years, I'm very happy to go on like that.
And what about the championship this year? Have you given it up yet or not?
No, I think Alan it was very difficult for me and Didier to beat Alan Jones, sure. We try, because we don't know, but sometime we can win, but I think it's very difficult.
Well, we know you will try. Thanks for talking to us, Jack, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.